It's a lesson too late for the learning. Made of sand, made of sand. In the wink of an eye, my soul is turning. In your hand, in your hand. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. As I walk along, my thoughts are tumbling round and round, round and round. Underneath our feet a subway rumbling, underground, underground. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. As I lay in my bed in the morning, without you, without you. Each song in my breast dies a mourning, without you, without you. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. Oh, oh.
All right. Hey, everybody. And happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. And welcome. And so delighted to be playing some music today, that we get to play some music today with my father-in-law, Gary Oakley.
Hello.
And we'll be hitting some country tunes, maybe some other things as well. And just a disclaimer this afternoon that we are completely winging this today. We have not had a chance to rehearse. And I haven't picked up this guitar since the last time I saw you guys. So it's been a couple of weeks for me, but we didn't want to let you down. And we said we'd be here today on this Saturday, and so here we are. And so I have no idea what Gary is actually going to bring to the table today.
Neither does Gary.
Neither does Gary. So, but that'll be all right. We'll play some tunes anyway, and we'll have a bit of fun. And hope everybody is staying safe out there, especially back in Ireland. I hear that there's a bit of a spike back there right now with the whole Corona thing. So great to see you guys coming on in, Debbie and Elva and Brian and John, and yeah. So we'll just we'll keep the music on for you guys for a little bit today. See where it takes us.
They call the rising sun. It's been the ruin of many poor boys, and God, I know I'm one. My mother was sold my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk. And the only time that he's satisfied is when he's on a drum. Tell your children not to do what I have done, to spend your life in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. I got one foot on the platform, the other on the train. It's taking me back to New Orleans to wear a ball and chain. So mothers, tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your life in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun.
Cool. I like that one. Who did that originally? Was it the Animals?
Animals. The Animals.
The Animals. The Animals. House of the Rising Sun. Cool.
Okay. Now what do you want to do?
Whatever you want.
Okay, one of my favorites.
Whatever you want. Folks are chiming in here, and it's great to see everybody. Taking it easy here this Saturday afternoon.
Let's play that good old country breakdown.
Let's do it.
He came roaring into Dallas in a big old double-trailer diesel rig. And just as luck would have it, the driver set him down in front of this old honky where a pick. He had a worn-out fiddle case he carried like a child, tucked beneath his arm when he walked in. He strolled up to the bandstand and laid $1 down, wondered if we'd mind if he sat in. As he tuned up with the guitars, the boys all turned around and looked looked at me. The way he was dressed and looked, he looked like some old bum from off the street. But when he pulled his bow across them strings and made him cry, he knew he weren't no ordinary man. And when he hit a breakdown by himself to warm it up, we knew he had a fiddler in our band. He played a good old country breakdown like you never heard a breakdown played before. He'd play Pretty Love and a Cheating Heart, knocked it off with a Rose of San Antone. He'd play a verse of Uncle Pen, the crowd would roar, and he'd play it again. They bought a beer till he couldn't drink no more. They thought he'd wear his fingers off every time he done it on drumming up his bowl. Played a good old country breakdown like you never heard a breakdown played before. He made you feel like you're part of faded love and a cheating heart. Then he topped it off with a Rose of San Antone. He'd play a verse of Uncle Pen, the crowd had roared, and he'd play it again. They bought a beer till he couldn't drink no more. They thought his fingers off, the only time he'd ever stop just long enough to rosin up his bowl. Boy, I screwed that one up.
Good old country breakdown.
I've only done that 1,000 times.
1,000 times. Well, you get so much beer and you just can't drink it anymore, right? All right, folks, why don't you let us know where you're coming in from out there? I know we got some folks coming in from Ireland and some family coming in there as well from here in the U.S. And yeah, hope you're all doing well. Thank you, Nancy. Nancy Shrey is on there. Who? Nancy Shrey? Polaris? Nancy? You know Nancy, right?
No.
Hey, Joe. Joe says this is how country music should be.
All screwed up.
All right,
Let's go on the 4th fret here, Capo.
Okay.
Do that love song called Cell Block Number 9.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I used to be an angel. I guess my wings got torn. I ain't seen nothing but bad luck and trouble ever since that I've been born. Yes, ever since that I've been born. I used to have a best friend and a girl for to be my bride. Had everything a man could want. I believed I was satisfied. Yes, I believed I was satisfied. Well, I came home one evening. The moon was hanging high. I felt something wrong, something must be going on, and a black cat passed me by. Yes, a black cat passed me by. Well, I looked into my keyhole. Tell me, what did I see? Saw my girl and my best friend on a bed that belonged to me. Yes, on a bed that belonged to me. Well, I went and got my shotgun, know how the story goes. You'll find me on the chain, digging ditches in the rain and wearing them county clothes. Yes, I'll be wearing them county clothes. Tell me about it, Dave. The jury found me guilty. I heard that gavel sound. The only friend who throwed my bail is 6 feet underground. Yes, he's 6 feet underground. Whoa, Lord, I'm feeling low down. Nothing to call mine. Spend my days just wasting all away in cell block number 9. Yes, in cell block number 9.
I tell you, man, you'd have to have your Wheaties for that. Huh?
Yeah.
Get the energy up on that one. Nice job, Gar.
Thanks.
That's a fun one.
Here's a fun.
That's a fun one. Philomena in from Limerick. Hey, Philomena. Joyce Ferrero. She said, sing it, Gary.
Hey, Joyce. And Dave, if he's watching.
And Ed coming in from Plainfield. All right, cool stuff. All right.
I'm so excited, I don't know what to do next. Do the easy stuff, I guess.
Do the easy stuff.
Me and the miss a fussin', buddy, that's alright. Me and that sweet woman got a license to fight. Well, don't you mind your own business?
Mind your own business.
Mind your own business.
Mind your own business.
If you mind your business, then you won't be minding mine. Well, the woman on the party line's a nosy thing. She picks up receiver when she knows it's my ring. Mind your own business.
Mind your own business.
Mind your own business.
Mind your own business.
Mind your business and you won't be minding mine.
Oh no.
Do it someday. Go around one more time. Well, I got a little gal, she wears her hair up high. The boys all whistle when she walks by. Mind your own business.
Mind your own business.
Hey, mind your own business.
Say, mind your own business.
Mind your business and you won't be minding mine. One more time. Well, I got a little gal, she wears her hair up high. The boys all whistle when she walks by. Mind your own business.
Mind your own business.
Mind your own business.
Sit, mind your own business.
Mind your business and you won't be minding mine. Well, if I'm honky-tonky till 2 or 3, well, it's my headache, buddy, don't you worry about me. mind your own business.
Mind your own business.
Yeah, mind your own business.
Yeah, mind your own business.
And if you mind your business, then you won't be minding mine. Mind your own damn business.
Listen, you gotta mind your own business, man. Very cool. Very good. All right. Gary is on a roll today, man. Woo!
Moonshine whiskey ought to be a crime. When I start drinking, I'm bound to lose my mind. Oh, brother, down and getting through hard times. It was that smoking yonder across the field. Looked like our secret hideaway we had so many years. John Lawton come and run us away from here. He burned down a liquor store. He burned down a liquor store. John Law burned down a liquor store. John Law burned down a liquor store. For that bootleg whiskey, where we gon' go? Working in the field all the hot long day, dreaming about the night we dance our blues away. Right now I feel I'm drinking my own tea. He turned water to whiskey, that's what the preachers say. Lord, I need a miracle to help me through the day. Muddy water come and wash my blues away. Well, he burned down a liquor store. He burned down a liquor store. John Law burned down a liquor store. John Law burned down a liquor store. For that bootleg whiskey, where we gon' go? Where we gonna go, damn it? Well, John Law didn't mind us having little fun. When we made some money, he would get him some. That joint would jump until the morning comes. But when the money run low, he took me off to jail. I drank all my corn liquor, I had no more to spare. I had no one to get me out on bail. He burned down a liquor store. He burned down a liquor store. John Law burned down a liquor store. John Law burned down a liquor store. For that bootleg whiskey, where we gon' go? Well, good morning, Judge. What may be my fine? When the judge tastes my whiskey, didn't give me no time. Said, could you make me some more your moonshine? He burned down a liquor store. He burned down a liquor store. John Law burned down a liquor store. John Law burned down a liquor store. For that bootleg whiskey, where we gon' go? For that bootleg whiskey, where we gon' go? That was different.
That was a little bit different than you normally do it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened.
Felt a little slower. You kind of. Slipped into something a little bit different there.
But it was all right.
But it was all right. It worked.
It worked.
You know, when I text Gary the other day, I'm like, hey, you up for the session on Saturday? He's like, sure.
What could go wrong?
And I'm like, you want to wing it? No rehearsal? And he's like, sure. He's like, what could go wrong? Of course, I never answer that question, right?
No. No way.
No, we didn't do that one. All right, very good. Thanks, Hazel. Thanks, John.
I think something in D.
Something in D.
Oh, yeah, I know the one I was going
So listen.
You don't want to do that one.
No, that's fine. But you've got to give me fair warning anytime you're going to go from a B flat to a B minor.
I know.
All right, that's got to come with like caution signs.
Right. It happens
It happens.
in there.
All right, okay. That was it. That was the warn. That was the caution.
That was
right
the one.
there. All right, okay.
You'll know where it's in the verse.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, it's called Cherokee Fiddle
Cool.
by Johnny Lee.
Good old Johnny Lee.
When the train pulled into the station, he'd open up his case, rosin up his bowl. He'd fiddle upside down, orange blossom special. If you want to make a living, you gotta put on a good show. When he smelled the smoke and the cinders, slick back his hair, open up his case. He'd play a Cherokee fiddle, he played it for the whiskey. Good whiskey never let you lose your place. He was always there, playing for the miners. Devil's Dream was a song they understood. Then he'd go out to Oklahoma. He'd wait till the train was running and the weather was good. When he'd smell the smoke and the cinder, slick back his hair, open up his case. He'd play a Cherokee fiddle, he played it for the whiskey. Good whiskey never let you lose your place. Now the Indians dressing up like cowboys, and the cowboys are putting leather and turquoise on, and the music is sold by lawyers, and the fools that fiddled in the middle of the station are gone. Some folks say they never miss it. Old fiddle squeal like the engine brakes. That Cherokee fiddle is gone forever, like the music of the whistle that old locomotive made. So when you smell the smoke and the cinder, slick back your hair, open up your case, and play a Cherokee fiddle. You played it for the whiskey. Good whiskey never let you lose your place. No, good whiskey never let you lose your place.
Nice.
It was a good little song.
You know, the Irish say that the whiskey is a madman's drink.
Hey.
But a good whiskey will never make you lose your place. Is that what the lyric was?
That's what it is.
Yeah. So the Irish are good as long as they're drinking good whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I was debating whether or not to do this song. Tom said me I should. He's like, go ahead and do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Well, I tell you, we got through the B flat into the B minor on that one. So, and
This one's somewhat easier chord structure.
That's good. That's good. I mean, considering we'd never played the last song, I think it was all right.
Right.
We got through it good.
Yeah.
All right.
But I was nervous.
Were you?
Yeah.
Couldn't tell.
This song is called Vincent 52.
Okay.
And there was a lady one time when I was here said if I knew anything by Del McCoury.
Yeah.
Well, Del McCoury recorded this song, and he didn't write it, of course, but he recorded it, and that's how I got it. You know, I'd heard the song before by the writer Richard Thompson, I think, from England.
Okay.
And
but Gary, we don't do British songs around here.
well, this is the country song.
A country song by an Englishman?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Well, it doesn't sound anything like he does it. But it's a motorcycle song. And,
Okay.
and it mentions a lot of motorcycles in the song, like Vincent 52, Vincent Black Lightning 1952, and then there's other motorcycles mentioned in here. So it's a story about this guy and girl meeting, you know.
No.
And it's a tragedy at the end, of course.
Well, what country song isn't a country song without a tragedy, right?
Yep. Said Red Molly to Jane, that's a fine motorbike. A girl could feel special on any such light. Said James to Red Molly, my hat's off to you. It's a Vincent Black Lightning 1952. I've seen you on corners and cafes it seems. Red hair and black leather, my favorite color scheme. He pulled her on behind and down to Knoxville did it ride. Said James to Red Molly, here's a ring for your right hand. I'll tell you in earnest, I'm a dangerous man. I fought with the law since I was 17. I robbed many a man to get my Vincent machine. Now I'm 21 years, I might make 22. I don't mind dying, but for the love of you. If fate should break my stride, I'll give you my Vincent to ride. Come down, Red Molly, call Sergeant McRae. They've taken young James 80 for armed robbery. Shotgun blast to his chest, left nothing inside. Come down, Red Molly, to his dying bedside. When she got to the hospital, there wasn't much left. He's running out of road, he's running out of breath. He smiled to see her cry, said, I'll give you my Vincent to ride. Said James, in my opinion, there's nothing in this world beats a 52 Vincent and a red-headed girl. Now Harleys and Indians and Triumphs won't do. They don't have the soul of a Vincent 52. He reached for her hand, slipped her the key, said, I don't have any further use for these. I see angels on aerials in leather and chrome, sweeping down from heaven to carry me home. She gave her one last kiss and died. And he gave her his Vincent to ride. He gave her one last kiss and died. He gave her his Vincent to ride. Almost made it through.
That was nice, man. There's some nice changes in there. Yeah, some nice changes.
Yeah.
Minor and everything.
I've been working on it. I've been working on it
Some
hard.
nice changes in there. How about something slow?
Slow.
You want to slow it down? What's that 16 song? Was it
15 years
15 years ago?
Oh, maybe that could do that.
Yeah. Do you remember that one?
I saw a friend today who said he talked to you. Not so long ago, I think a week or two. As my mind raced back in time, I cried, oh Lord, don't let it show. She thinks I forgot you 15 years ago. 15 years ago, and I still feel the same. Why did he have to mention your name? I'm as broken up inside as if it's been a week or two. Takes a mighty strong love to keep a man thinking of a girl he hasn't seen since 15 years ago. I got a lovely wife who thinks the world of me, and we pledged our love throughout eternity. I've tried to make her happy, till now she doesn't know about this love of 15 years ago. 15 years ago, and I still feel the same. Why did he have to mention your name? I'm as broken up inside as if it's been a week or two. Takes a mighty strong love to keep a man thinking of a girl he hasn't seen since 15 years ago. 15 years ago, and I still feel the same. Boy.
That's a pretty one, though.
Yes, I wish my voice was better.
Oh, that sounded good, man. It's pretty. It's a pretty one.
It's a pretty one. Now what are you going to do?
I don't know. Did you want me to do one? Or?
No.
You good? Okay.
Wait, I want to cape up.
You gonna bring it up?
Yep, one.
Hey, it looks like Kieran is on there.
Kieran! Hello, Kieran.
He hasn't been able to come into the sessions these past few weeks, so it's great to see you, brother. Hey, Laurie. Great to see you, too. Thank you.
I knew a man, Bojangles, and he'll dance for you in worn-out shoes, with silver hair and ragged shirt and baggy pants, the old soft shoe. He jumped so high, he jumped so high, then he lightly touched down. When I'm in a cell in New Orleans, I did. I was down and out. He looked at me to be the eyes of age as he spoke right out. He talked of life, he talked of life, laughed and brushed his leg askew, said his name, Bojangles, then he danced a lick across the cell, grabbed his pants for a better stance, then he jumped so high, then he clicked his heels, he let go a laugh, he let go a laugh, brushed back his clothes all around. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles danced. He danced for those at minstrel shows and county fairs throughout the South. He talked with tears of 15 years how his dog and him traveled about. His dog up and died, he up and died. After 20 years he still grieves. Now I dance at every chance and honky-tonk, drinks and tears. Most of the time I spend behind these county bars. You see, I drinks a beer. He shook his head as he shook his head. I heard someone ask him, please, please, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance.
That's such a pretty song. Pretty song. Tell you, man, you've got a great voice. You really do.
Thank you.
That just takes you away, doesn't it? And Tony Morisi says you guys sound great. Karen says love you guys. So nice, easy Saturday afternoon here. My father says sounds great. So yeah, that was
Good.
real nice.
Thank you.
Very cool. Very sweet. So hey, folks, if you're liking these streams, please share them out. And just go on there to the bottom of the feed and hit share, and we can get more folks joining us in here on a Saturday. And next week, I'm going to have my father, Liam. At least that's the plan. We'll see how things go, but he's got to try and get some rehearsals in this week, maybe. But If not next week, definitely the week after. We'll see how things go on. Things are pretty busy for me right now with work and trying to get kids back into school. So we'll see how things go. But we'll shoot for next week for with my father Liam. We'll see how things go. And yeah, just always great to have my father-in-law Gary Oakley here. He's man, I tell you, he's just pounding through the songs today. That sounds great. All right, let's keep it going.
I'm just a poor boy and my story's seldom told. I have squandered my resistance for a pocket full of mumbles, such a promises. All lies and jest till the man hears what he wants to hear and disregards the rest. Lie, 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 lie. When I left my home and family, I was more than a boy in the company of strangers, in the quiet of a railway station, running scared, lying low, seeking out the poor quarters where the ragged people go, looking for places only they would know. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Seeking only workman's wages, I go looking for a job, but I get no offer. Just to come on from the whores on 7th Avenue. I do declare there were times when I was so lonesome I took some comfort there. Lie, lie, lie. Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Now I'm laying out my winter clothes, wishing I was home, going home. Those New York City winters are killing me. Killing me, going home. In the clearing stands a boxer and a fighter by his trade, and he carries the reminder of every glove that laid him down and cut him till he cried out in his anger and his shame. I am leaving, but the fighter still remains. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie.
Right.
So there's that one then.
There is that one. And Elva said that she's been asking for the boxer for a while, so
Really?
Yeah, she appreciates it.
Cool.
Yeah, that sounded good. That's a classic for sure.
Yep.
Simon and Garfunkel.
What about a John Prine?
John Prine?
John Prine. Paradise.
Okay.
You know that one, right?
I'll follow you.
When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky where my parents were born. There's a backwoods old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County down by the Green River where paradise lay. I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. At times we traveled right down the Green River, past the abandoned old prison down by Adrie Hill. Their air smelled like snakes, we'd shoot with our pistols. Empty pop bottles are all that we'd kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Well, the coal company came with the world's largest shovel. They stripped all the trees and ravaged the land. They dug for the coal till the land was forsaken. They wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. When I die, let my soul roll on up the Green River. Let my ashes float down to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. John Prine.
John Prine. Very cool. You know, I didn't really know of him until he passed there recently.
Yeah. He was very ill.
Yeah.
And they say he died of COVID.
COVID, yeah.
He died of whatever.
But he's got a lot of great songs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of great songs.
Yeah. He do.
About some Wagon Wheel. You wanna do some
Wagon Wheel? Sure.
Do some Wagon Wheel.
Headed down south to the land of the pine, thumbing my way down to North Carolina, staring at the road, praying to God I see headlights. I made it down to the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of wildwood flowers, hoping for Raleigh I could see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old town string band. My baby plays a guitar, I pick the banjo now. Then North Country cold keeps getting to me. I lost my money playing poker, had to up and leave. I ain't going back, living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like the southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. One more time. Walking to the south out of Roanoke, I called a trucker from Philly, had a nice long tow. He's driving to the west from the Cumberland Gap, Johnson City, Tennessee. I gotta get a move on, pay for the sun. Hear my baby calling my name, she's the only one. If I ride and roll, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a hurricane. Hey, mama, rock me. Hey, mama, rock me. Very good.
Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. So we're coming up towards the end of our hour here, Gar.
Yes, we are.
Where did the time go? Where did the time go? My goodness.
I don't know.
Well, I hope you all had a good hour with us today. And you have a couple of tunes left in you?
I'll do another John Prine, maybe.
Yeah, maybe
If I
one,
get
maybe
my-
one or two. You got a couple in there?
Yeah, I could probably
Squeeze out another one?
squeeze out another one.
All right, so we're down to the last couple of tunes, folks. And great to see everybody again. Hey, thanks for sticking around with us for the hour. And it's always great again to have my father-in-law, Gary Oakley, here today. And, man, I tell you, we went through quite a number of tunes here in the hour. So good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so we're going to finish up with the next couple of tunes. What you got, Gary?
Well, I thought I'd do a Merle song.
All right.
Merle Haggard song. It's called Fugitive. Down every road, there's always one more city. I'm on the run, the highway is my home. I raised a lot of Cain back in my younger days, and my mama used to pray my crops would fail. Now I'm a hunted fugitive with just 2 ways: outrun the law or spend my life in jail. Down every road, there's always one more city. I'm on the run, the highway is my home. I'm lonesome, but I can't afford the luxury of having the one I love to come along. She'd only slow me down and they'd catch up with me. For he who travels fastest goes alone. Down every road there's always one more city. I'm on the run and the highway is my home. I'm on the run, the highway is my home.
Nice. Merle Haggard.
Merle Haggard.
Merle Haggard. All right, very good. Nice stuff. So again, folks, hey, if you're around next weekend, see if you can stop by here on a Saturday afternoon, and we're going to try and have Liam Ahern back here next week on Saturday around the same time. Hope everybody's doing okay, and for those of you that joined us this afternoon, be safe. Appreciate you guys sticking around with us, and yeah, kind of a nice, easy country afternoon here with Gary Oakley.
Yes.
And what are we going to finish it on today, Gar?
I have no idea. The Wildwood Flower.
There we go. So again, thanks a million for coming down, and
It was great. I loved
great
it.
to having you.
Enjoyed myself. Hope you did too.
That's it.
That's it.
All right, folks. Have a wonderful week. Be safe, and thanks a million from our host to yours. Much love, and we will see you next week. All right, take care, guys.
Bye.
Thanks, Gar.
You're welcome. Enjoyed it.